Just recording now. The PC crashed. Not the game. My whole PC crashed. So that's where we are. Oh, I think I realized why. I think the gold balloon moved, and for some reason the computer just had a heart attack. Anyway, on to Impoppable with my boys. My birds. Get you here, you here. Da-da-da. Got that. We should be good for a hot sec. Put you right here. And we vibe. Yes, you did have to refresh. That is not surprising. Probably good map for a heli. So that'll be nice. Do this. Excuse it's frozen for you all too, right? I don't like that. Yes, please refresh if you can. And thank y'all for being here and sticking around if you're still here after the crash. Was that the crash of 87? Here we go, get everyone camo. Drink some water. And we'll just focus on leveling up heli. That should be a good time. Hey, yo, T1G, what's up? Yo, man, I forget if it's this week or here soon, but happy upcoming birthday, friend. Sorry I haven't been able to pop into any streams yet. Hope you are doing good. Thank you for coming in. We'd love to see it. The 15th? Well, I am very happy early birthday the 15th. Because I don't know if I will be able to say hey. Because I got a bunch of stuff going on. Preparing for a big trip down to Florida with family and friends. Well, just family. But sometimes family is not friends. No, thankfully it is family that is friends. It's just my grandma and my partner. Though recently I have been making enemies of my family. My sister has been very annoying and upsetting me. How's that essay? Oh gosh, Zealot, everyone's gonna be bothering you with that. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this seems good. Hehehe. Good, I'm glad you're having fun. Oh yay, we can get Permaspike here soon. Gonna save up a little bit for probably Glaive Lord, I'm thinking. Yeah, that seems good. Yeah, 1k words a day is generally the strat I try to hit whenever I'm doing big writing for whatever. So getting that much done today is a good sign. Yeah, definitely want to make sure to take breaks though. What are you planning on streaming today, Zealot, if you don't mind me asking? Never put goals on myself. I learned I do best when I don't pressure myself. That is completely fair. Crossworlds? Very nice. Hope you have a good time with it then. I mean, I'm sure you always do. I don't know why my dialogue sounds so dang weird. Glaive Lord, here we go. You love to see it, and then I guess I'll just save up for an Inferno ring. That was probably the best bet. I learned to trust my flow when it comes to doing anything creative. Turning off social media and sitting with my thoughts is usually how I lock in writing. Listen to music if I need the extra... chat's a little... extra inspo. For real. No, I get that. It's actually one of the reasons I want to get, like, a Pomera... PC, like, writing thing. It's basically just a laptop dedicated purely to writing. And it's something that I very much, like, would help me because I am prone to distraction, and also I enjoy, like, having something purely dedicated. I'm very much one of those people that's like, I like sorting things, and for me, my PC is for, like, gaming and... like streaming and editing and stuff. Basically things you can only do on a computer. But with writing, having something dedicated just to writing would be immensely useful. The only downside is that stuff's expensive. And I got things to pay for. I do need to force myself to get a project going if I'm being a little too lazy. Yeah. An easy way I found to get around that myself is always reminding myself the brain makes things harder to start than it should be, because we all have that, like, monkey brain instinct of could waste energy on thing that isn't productive. So best not do it, period. And it's like, nah, not a stupid brain, shut the fuck up. Yeah, T1G, I saw you do D&D. That is awesome. I was actually talking about a campaign I'm planning a bit later. I'm looking to do something like Brutalist inspired. Goblin brain no like starting. Thankfully, sometimes at the very least, I do have the autism compels me gene, where I will stay up and do something. Yeah, knowing when to stop is hard sometimes too. That's something I struggle with way more. Especially since I'm not good at transitioning from one task to another. It's an issue a lot of people don't talk about, honestly. Getting started is talked about way more, but moving from one to another, that's the where it's rough for me. Yeah, some days you don't just do as much, and that's okay. Also, fun fact, this, what is it? This timer would work in real time, so we have technically played like this. If this was going like at basic speed, it would have been going for 25 minutes. If I could find a fictional character that fits a topic, that'd be a fire video. Ooh, that could be. No one's coming to mind for me, unfortunately, so, would definitely have to think on that. Aw, dang it, I forgot to put on my moisturizer today. I'm like, why does my face feel weird? And it's like, because you used only your serum, dummy. Pressuring yourself to keep going when your brain is just clearly meant to take a break. That's why I like the Pomodoro method of working, where basically you have like a ratio of time to work to time to rest. I think the general one is for every 15 minutes of work, you give yourself 5 minutes of rest. So like 30 minutes of work would equal 10 minutes of rest and so on. For some people that would break a flow, but I generally find if it's like a sort of rule, it's easier to follow. Where it's like, this is the way things are meant to be. It's like, oh, okay, so I have to do this no matter what. Got it. It doesn't bother me in those situations then. I'm gonna do something funny. There we go. I don't think that worked for me. I work best when I go off my vibes. Completely fair. It's just one of those good things to have as an option and information in the brain. Oh, pardon me. Jeez. Unfortunately, I just realized my Twitch stats are going to be jank for this day because of the crash. That's so bothersome because today felt like a good day too. I don't bother with the stats, but still it's nice to see sometimes, to look at it if I know, wow, I had a good day today. I want to see what people thought. It's mainly just a for me and my ego thing. And then when it's not like a good day or I don't care, I just don't look at them. Surprisingly, I only averaged 3 viewers yesterday. That's completely understandable. For me, my goal, actually, for 2026 is I want to try and get to 50 average viewers for a decent period of time, which is a lot, I know, but just at least setting a number to reach for is better than nothing. Because when I reach 50 average viewers, I would absolutely feel comfortable accepting affiliate then. I think some of my regulars are watching the others in the collab, but like yeah, no, never. It's always good to be able to share viewers with people. If I am a stepping stone to sending someone my friend's way, so they can like find a place in a community they feel truly they belong, I will have done my job. That's my thought. Exactly. Never be mad about that kind of stuff. Everyone has their own needs and their own vibes. Hey, we got him poppable. 100 million balloons popped. Finally. Oh, it's good you grew out of it. Heck yeah, proud of you for that, man. Oh my gosh, but finally unpoppable. That was one that was rough. Hopefully we'll get 1,000 bads by the end of this. I'm gonna see if there's anything else I can do, actually. Co-op powers. Deal 1 billion damage with the Bloon Master Alchemist. I'm grinding that later. I'm not doing that now. I'm trying to just see what I can do in the game. I could spam my Insta-monkeys, but I don't want to do that. I might have to later on, but I'm not going to do that now. I don't have the resources for Master of Life. That requires a setup. 100 balloons, tier 5 elite, go into debt, that's a grind, that needs a setup. Yeah, no, there's nothing that I want to do right now. Part of doing content creating stuff long term is accepting that people just do what they want, and sometimes you're not always going to be part of that. For real! Yeah, no, everyone lives their own lives. And that is not a bad thing at all. In fact, it's quite healthy. Yeah, that's why I'm very much happy I've always had the sort of it is what it is mentality when it comes to fangs. It makes this stuff easier, though I'm also like a persnickety jerk that's just like, I don't view it as content creation, I view it as making like my own art and stuff, but that's just cause like, I'm an entertainer. That's just healthier for me, cause it keeps me out of playing the numbers game, cause I do not want to give a shit about the numbers games. Hi, Mythical Angel! It's good to see you! How is it going, my friend? Do it be doing good? I hope it be. We just playing some Bloons. Actually, I need to set up that thing real quick, unless I get raided. They do. I always love seeing the emotes people come in with. It's some of the most awesome things. Thank you for being here. We appreciate that. Got about 30 minutes left, so feel free to come chill with us and chat about Bloons and just whatever. Right now we're actually talking about just some content creation, like lifestyle and number stuff, I guess. Before we were talking about stopping and starting stuff. Man, we've been having some deep conversations here today, I'm realizing. I appreciate that, honestly. It's good to have a deep conversation once in a while. I hope work was good for you today, Angel. And if it wasn't a good day, well, I'm glad you're away from it now. I'm glad you enjoy our conversations too, Zealot. It makes me very happy to hear that. Oh, nope, that's not the glue monkey. You're the glue monkey. Alright, and then get you in here. Smart spikes. Bigger stacks. We'll go deadly spikes. For real. Always gotta value all your friendships. And it's okay if friends sometimes stray. Oh, dang, that actually reminds me. I need to check in with one of my friends on when they want to talk this upcoming weekend. Well, not weekend, but week. A friend actually reconnected with me and my partner recently. It was very lovely to hear from her. She's been doing a lot of graphic design stuff, and we're very proud of her for that. I'm always excited to get off work. I love clocking out and going home and for reading. Yes, that is the vibe. One of my favorite things to do is just curl up under like my little fleece blanket, especially because it's always warm, because I have a heated blanket under all my like bedding that I keep on low to make everything warm, and just sitting down and like playing on my Steam Deck or something. That led me to a funny realization recently that I sleep like a vampire. Like, you know, the stereotypical like paper bag. Oh my gosh. My man, what's going on? Oh, I'm so everyone is here today, and that makes me incredibly happy. Let me give you your shout out, friend, while I introduce myself. First off, hello from Paper Bag Mustaches chat. My name's Princess Popstar. I'm a slime on the internet who collects achievements. My current objective right now is I'm trying to get through my big backlog of games, trying to get as many Chivos as I can. So if you like the idea of someone introducing you to weird little games and doing as much as they can in them, maybe having some fun experiences, fun discussions about different sort of games and whatnot, feel free to stick around. Would love to have you here. And if you just need to get going, raid and run, absolutely understand. Thank you for having me be a pit stop on the way. May you have a good one. But, Paper Bag, what's going on? Are you still going through Persona, or did you finish that up? I'm sorry I haven't been able to pop in recently. Oh, yes, you rescued my girl! You rescued Naoto! Yes. We actually finished Persona 4, or at least I finished as much as I could do, because I'm going to do some of the stuff in a second playthrough, because unfortunately P4 completion requires a second playthrough. Stream's been going good. We did crash earlier, funnily, and I don't mean just the game. My entire PC crashed and died. But stream has been going good. I hope you've been having a good time with your Persona 4 playthrough. How you been enjoying the game? Yeah, thank you. I'm actually sad we didn't get any P4 revival stuff revealed at the... Oh my gosh. At the Game Awards. Speaking of, if you watched those, what did you think, Paper Bag? I would be curious to know. Yeah, no, I'm a big Persona fan as well. I sleep like a board, like hands at the hips and legs straight. I don't know how to kill my back. Oh my gosh. Well, that's good. The back is so important. Whenever it gets messed up, it's rough. But yeah, going back, we were talking about sleeping positions. I realized recently I sleep like a vampire because I do like a weird fetal position, and I do bring my arms up to my shoulders and just sort of hug myself. It's so weird that I do that. I don't know where it came from. Yeah, no P6, but honestly, I would rather them take their time with it. I did not expect P6, especially because they're going through, I believe, a producer transitional phase? Yeah, no! Orbital, the new co-op game, looks so adorable. Oh no! Yeah, oh my gosh. People underestimate the danger you put your hands in when you sleep. But no, oh, Mythical Angel, that sounds rough. You gotta do some hand stretches when you wake up first thing in the morning to help with that, I hope. I guess you could also just wear a brace to sleep, but that sounds equally annoying. And also I need to make sure I upgrade these guys, or else we're gonna die. Yes, Orbital looks very cute. I very much appreciate how dedicated they are to even, like, including the fuzzy VHS filter. They did not need to do that. Taking some big sips of my water. But yeah, enjoying P4 a lot. I had a really awkward encounter because I thought I romanced two ladies, Yukiko and I, and they met while I was with I. Thankfully, just from, you don't need to worry about that, I believe, assuming you made the right choices. Things will should sort out okay, unless you did accidentally romance one of them. But yeah, no. P4 makes you feel really bad about romancing two ladies at once. It is rough. You become intimate with both. Oof. Good luck with that, friend. I need to start my P4 playthrough. Absolutely. I always highly recommend people replay the OG when there's like a remaster of a game coming out. And sleeping with your arms behind your back is interesting, T1. I wonder if you're trying to give yourself more support? Also, oh my goodness. Got bubbles stuck in my chest. Pardon me. Yeah, I'm very glad they change how the romance system works in future Persona games, because before, it did not feel good. I know that P4 technically improved it from P3, because fun fact, in Persona 3, the original, you had to romance all the women. That was the only way to max out their social links. Thank God they changed that. But yeah, it's probably because I have a weak lower back. Same, T1. Oh my gosh, gotta do core exercises. Oh, let me very quickly set this up. Moab damage. We had a friendo in chat who explained a bit about the romance stuff. They mentioned the same thing about P3. Yeah, no, something I will always complain about in the Persona franchise, which hopefully will get fixed here soon, is that the main producer writer very notoriously has no clue how to write woman. And this hurts a lot of the social links in all of the games. It's one of the reasons where, even though there are people that will not touch them, I always encourage people to check out Persona 1 and Persona 2. Specifically the Persona 1 retranslation we got on the PSP. Do not play the original translation. Save yourself. Do not do that. But the characters in those games are written immaculately, and they have a lot of very excellent actual explorations of the Jungian themes that Persona is based on. I guess I'm gonna go with the broken build, why not? Yeah. No, I'm glad you consider that a valid complaint, T1. There are people that are just like, what, you saying women can't be feminine? No, I'm saying as a woman, these stories are not written in a way that are very satisfying and feel realistic to how people act regardless of gender. They're written as woman first, character second in the Persona franchise for a while. Or in the more modern entries from P3 to 5. But I'll not get too deep into that. Oh, right, I can upgrade you more, actually. Did I caught that? Click, click, clack. Patty whack. Media literate Persona fans are cool. A shame there are so few of us, T1. Oh my gosh. A shame the devs themselves are not media literate, I will actually say, because oh boy, do they make some story choices. Oh, that make me mad. Yay, Dart Monkey. Dart Monkey, that chunky monkey. Yeah. Being a Persona fan very much at times feels like just the Zuko that's rough buddy. Oh, hey, yay. This is gonna be our last map of the day and also our last Impoppable in the easy ranks. I'm not sure what to do when I finish it. I kind of want to see way more of the romances, but I'm not sure I'll have the time. I would highly recommend that because I assure you, all the romances are very good, but it is not worth replaying the full game over. Like, unless you want to achievement hunt the full, like, experience and tidy up any that you missed and also view a couple more romances, not worth it. Argus, this is gonna be your last warning. With the rules, I advertise in the title when we do co-op with players achievement hunting. Or like co-op stuff. So just keep that in mind. You will know when I am letting people join in. Today is not that day. I am still going for all the medals, and I will continue to go for the medals. When we do co-op stuff, people will be made aware. Thank you for understanding. And let me get these guys. Makes me feel validated, huh? Like, it's a fantastic game, and I enjoyed the experience, but there's so many other games to play. Yeah, infinite gaming time would be great, but you gotta do it. Yeah, no, Persona 5 Royals achievement was a pain in the ass. Not Royal. Base Persona 5's achievements were a pain in the ass. I don't know what it was that was somehow worse than Persona 4 for me, but I don't know. At least Royal fixed a lot of those issues. Royal is really the best way to experience P5. Thankfully, Atlas has confirmed. Well, I think Sega as a whole, but I think mainly Atlas was like, yeah, we are no longer going to do ultimate versions of the games because we can tell those are hurting our sales long term because people are just waiting for the ultimate edition. So we are going to just make it either DLC in the future or not do them, period, which thank God. And yeah, absolutely no problem. Like, we all only have so much time. Better spend it on new experiences than retreading ground. Unless you're doing something specific. Yeah, I would say I side with them to not do them all together and no DLC. I'm fine with the DLC if it makes sense, because that's actually been one of my main complaints with the Persona, just Atlas game RPGs in general, is that they have one strategy when they make these ultimate fucking editions, and that is to add a female character that is somehow plot important. And they don't elaborate on how, and sometimes this new plot important female character actively ruins the original story, and that's not a joke. Like, the only time I think it was done well... Well, there were actually two times. Two times it was done well. And that is Persona 4 Golden. Because Marie actually adds so much on a critical, analytic level to the story, and makes the story a lot more rich looking back on Persona 4 Golden. And then there's P3, because P3 has a DLC, but... and it does have a new female character, quote-unquote, but that character in question only appears in the Answers DLC and legitimately serves a purpose and fits into the world well. Like, she makes total sense. She fits everything I would need her to. Persona 5 Royals, female character and additional story, sucks ass, and I fucking hate it. I'm sorry. I'm swearing. I may need to just put on 18 plus at some point, because I'm realizing, like, while I don't swear in a lot of instances, I don't like having to actively censor myself, as it does feel like, I don't know, it's a hard thing to say, because, oh gosh, there's so many layers. Now's not the time. The point is, I hate Kasumi. I hate Maruki. I hate the story, and I hate the ideas of the developers when they implemented that story, because it goes against the entire point of the freaking game. Yes, T1, it's so forced. I will say, you should still probably experience P5R, Paper Bag Mustache. I hope I'm not scaring you away from it. It is legitimately one of my favorite RPGs, but oh boy, it is not immune from criticism. It is not immune from it. No game is, no matter how much I love it. I will sing Persona's praises to the moon, Persona 5's praises to the moon and back. Oh boy, does it make me angry when it's bad. Anyway, thank you for my TED Talk. Yeah, no, it is such a lovely world, truthfully. It honestly shows why we shouldn't. It's a great example of why secular split off like world and not open world games are so important still. Because they can still provide so much of that same experience and honestly like are better than an open world experience. Like, at most, I would say just seamless loading zones would be the preferred thing. Or, like, seamless loading zones where they make sense. Like, another great example of a small, super contained open world that's still great, Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0 is great with that. I will always promote Yakuza when I can. I am sorry to the people that now have to play the shitty director's cut. If you can, go buy a key for the original Yakuza 0 while you can, because only the director cut exists now for sale, and it's so mediocre. The only Yakuza game I've played is Played 0, so you've played Peak then. Heck yeah! I love rich, detailed, crafted worlds. I find open worlds are more lacking in that. I have another friend who was dabbling in game dev and they were interested in randomly generated environments. While clever and it can work, there's lacking some character. Yeah, no, it really heavily depends on the nature of the game you're trying to make. Like, while there is legitimate criticism to be had about its open world, I do think overall Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom does it well enough for me to compliment it more than, like, criticize it. But that's because they were careful about how they crafted the world. It was well done, and they had intention with it. Even more so in Tears of the Kingdom itself. Like, a randomly generated thing works better for like a roguelike or something that has more gameplay than story value. It's very much one of those things where you have to grapple with and understand what it is you're trying to do with your game. And heck yeah, Paper Bag, when you get to Yakuza, I hope you enjoy it. I wonder who you will end up connecting with more, Kiryu or Goro. It's always between those two. I mean, hey, if there's any time to sort of be dismissive, it's early on in development, because that's when things can be changed easily. Either start with Yakuza 0 or Yakuza Kiwami. 0 is the first point in the game story-wise. Kiwami is the first in release order. So you have one of those two options. It just really depends on which appeals to you more. Choose the one that looks like you'll like it more. Yeah, I'm getting really tired of open world games because it's more of a gimmick usually, but when it's done well, it's cool. Exactly. For example, I feel like Sonic Frontiers is definitely a victim of like, this game did not need to be open world. Now, don't get me wrong, I like it, but all of the puzzles and like things are very poorly implemented, and it just feels like this is a tech demo of open world Sonic than it actually is using the speed and ideas and explorations in a way that like actually benefits Sonic the Hedgehog. I want to like Sonic Frontiers, but I don't know, man. I dropped it very quickly. No, that's completely understandable. I like it enough that I am gonna achievement hunt in it and 100% it. But along with that open world tech demo-y feel, like, one, it doesn't match the quality Sonic wants that I feel Sonic should reach as a large gaming franchise, and two, there's a line from a Maxor video that just kind of fits how I feel about the entirety of the game's, like, design, and that is, in a boss fight that is too large to be fun. Like, I just don't have fun in most the experiences of combat this game wanted to focus on. Like, everything's just too large and it takes too many goddamn hits to kill. Even with the power berries and all that junk. It's one of those things where if you didn't like it and dropped it quick, you're not gonna like the full game, so just keep it off the list. Don't bother. Paper bag, I would say. It's all very much the same thing. At most, I would recommend maybe looking up the Eggman logs, because the Eggman logs for his character story are really good. And that happens with games. Never feel bad about dropping something you don't enjoy. No one wants to force themselves through a game. And that is how it should be. We live like, don't get me wrong, I'm also a proponent of some games just aren't meant to be fun, because I'm a, like, frou-frou asshole who very much believes games as art and have value even if they're not a fun experience. But I know I am the exception. I'm not the rule. I'm a weirdo who likes games that can make me angry. At times, if I connect with it. But that's not everyone, and that is okay. And speaking of okay, I hope y'all are okay with us finding someone to raid! It's raid time, woo! Let's go see. Normally today is a raid a stranger day, but I know Zealot is up and running, so we might go raid Zealot. Let's see. Raid channel. Oh, wait, no. Ooh. Hang on, I need to find my headphones because I actually haven't been using them all day. I want to see who this person is. Where are you? You're over there. Oh, heck yeah, we're gonna go raid this rainbow person. Oh, I love her vibe. She seems so fun. Gotta find. Let them know you are gonna be on the way for a slime raid. I ask y'all to be kind, be courteous. Why are you unable to raid at this time? Excuse me? Oh my god, don't tell- no. No, don't tell me. Oh no, it did this again last time! Okay, I'm gonna... who are we gonna go? Raid. Mandra? Mandra. Let's try Mandra. Okay, I guess we're raiding Mandra. Oh my, I'm so angry. Why do you do this? Alright, we're raiding Mandra. Let them know you're on the way for a slime raid. I'm sad we can't go raid this one person. But, I'll just add her to the list and raid her another time. With that, I bid you all adieu. Thank you for being here. Peace out.